Yes, thank you. Awesome. What was that? So fun. Yeah. That's so fun. Oh, because it's close to the microphone. That's so good. It's like a gong. Welcome to satsang. Hmm. What is it that you have to understand in order to just be here as you are right now. What kind of mental activity do you need to engage in order to just be here as you are right now? Is any understanding needed? Is any mental activity needed? Any definitions needed? Any descriptions needed? In order to just be here as you are. And there may be a story of what here is, and for a moment be willing to suspend the story, soften the story. Does the here-ness that you are rely on a story to just be as you are? For this moment, just this, not one soul needing to understand, not one skin bag. And it's nice to just soften for a moment and notice the innocence of all the striving, the innocence of all the coordinating, all the planning, all the spreadsheeting, all the thinking, all the understanding, all the attempts at understanding, all the remembering, all the forgetting. And just tell the truth. If that activity stops, still here. Even during the dance of mental activity. And after all mental activity has seen through its illusion, still here. This is the invitation, the opportunity, the truth-telling to recognize a fundamental well-being that isn't bound to or limited to one needing to do anything to just be who you already are. Not limited to circumstance, not limited to spiritual experience or angelic realms or cosmic dimensional shifts, not limited to densities, not limited to scripture, not limited to the lack of scripture. Just this. Just this, just this. Da 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 da. This kiss, this kiss. And it is a kiss. What's the little acronym? Keep it simple, Sammy? Keep it simple, Sally. Keep it simple, sweetheart. I love that. That's so sweet. Yes. This is what we get to discover. We have the option to rely on, as opposed to relying on our story of things to give us relief. Our story of circumstance, our story of time, our story of cause and effect, our story of if we're safe or not, our story of if we're abundant or not, our story of if the world is okay or not, our story of if the cosmos is okay or not. Keep it simple, Sally. So fun to be utter failures together in the sense of grasping anything, hopeless, understanding this well being, hopeless, realizing this well being, hopeless, anchoring in this well being, hopeless, abiding as this well being, hopeless. Give it up. You are you. That's all there is to it. The mind will definitely want to understand. The mind will definitely want to grasp. The mind will definitely want to own, claim, corrupt. The mind will definitely want to identify with the one who's realized, the one who sat with the guru, the one who woke up, the one who did ayahuasca, the one who did iboga, the one who went to the mountaintop, the one who went to hell and back, the one who went to the valley. And there is no one here. For a moment, notice all that is required for one to exist. How many thoughts for one to exist? It's like a whole Minecraft video game. Because each thought gives rise to another thought, and another thought, and another thought, and another thought. I love Ramana's self inquiry of who am I? We can say there is a root thought, which is this I, this assumption of a separate self, and how that relates to me and my awakening, me and my past, me and my victim story, me and my victorious story, me and my this, me and my chakras, me and my three dads. Me and my mind getting it, me and my mind not getting it, me and my mind understanding, me and my mind not understanding, me and my mind realizing, me and my mind not realizing, me and my body embodying, me and my body not embodying, me and my spirit vibrating, me and my spirit not vibrating, me and my vibration rising, me and my vibration lowing. So nice to welcome the hopelessness of one doing anything right or deserving or worthy. Give it up. Much closer. Super duper duper keep it simple, Sally. Truly, just this as the moment is. This that has not once been interrupted. This that has not once been seduced by every story of mind. This that has not once been diluted by any appearance. This that has not once been interrupted, no matter how compelling the story or fascinating the plot twists. This that has not once drowned, regardless of how many oceans of sadness may have appeared. This that has not once needed SPF in the presence of trillions upon trillions of blazing suns. This silent, stable self that has been present every step of the way. And when you only saw one pair of footprints on the sand, it's because your true nature was just holding you all the way. It's so very sweet. So very sweet. And then what I also love in the poetry of the bottomless deepening as this is that everything blessedly serves. Everything is revealed to be marigold flowers at the feet of the beloved. Marigold flowers in exaltation, in celebration, in Jai, Jai, Jai. Jai Ma, Jai Pa, Jai Mima, Jai everyone. Jai everything. Jai modality, Jai Feng Shui, Jai energetic cleansings, Jai past life regressions, Jai colonics, Jai parasite cleanses. It's just precious. Precious. What's that? Reminds me of a dear friend who went and did a darkness retreat where they were going to be in darkness for up to 5 days. Total darkness. And it's this ancient modality, wondrous invitation, permission slip, deep, deep, deep rest, deep, deep capacity to discover the innocent absurdity of mind and time. It's like this moment's like whatever it takes. All the options. Whatever resonates. For this particular beloved, they were feeling a little nervous about stepping into 5 days of darkness. Oh my goodness, what's going to come up? What's going to come up? DMT gets activated. All kinds of visuals can appear. And the night before, in that innocent nerves and the anxious energy present, there was a little library in the space, and one of the books was a book from Ramana Maharshi. Jai Ramana Maharshi. And she opened the book, and there's a quote that said something along the lines of, what was it? The laughter that is going to explode out of you when you notice that none of it was ever necessary is going to be so delightful. This is me paraphrasing, of course. The laughter that's going to explode out of you is going to be so delicious. And that laughter is here now. That laughter is now. The laughter that will appear in the face of all the trying, all the releasing, all the investments, all the searching, all the striving, all the maintaining, all the sustaining, all the energy, all the effort. That laughter is here now. That laughter is this. And all is necessary until it's not. Every page read, every meditation completed, every sound bath, every satsang, every experience, serving, all of it serving, all of it exalting your true nature equally. To the ego, mind may retell a story that there was this that was stronger than this, and that was stronger than that, and that was more effective than this, and this that was more effective than that. Not true. Each appearance equally announces the unwavering reality of your being, just as each shadow equally says there is light here. Each thought equally says there is awareness here. All of it announces your true nature. Everything appears, flourishes, and dissolves due to the benevolence that is your heart, the heart of hearts, of hearts, of hearts. For a moment, consider. I love how Byron Katie speaks to it to some degree when she says we're either sitting, lying, or standing. Everything else is a story. It's so fun, looking back over your life, right? Let's say we look back over our life through the conventional lens, and we see all the highs and the lows and the drama and the relationships and the this and the that and the I should have and the regrets and the but for a moment, soften that lens and just look over your life as a sweet, innocent body sitting, lying, and standing. Just sitting, lying, or standing. Not the mental commentary, not the trauma, not the even in rage, even in peace, even in lust, even in joy. Just sitting, lying, standing. Sitting, lying, standing. Isn't that wondrous? So peaceful. It's like so chill. What a sweetheart. Sitting, lying, standing. Precious, precious, precious. This was a huge moment for me in a relationship that I had where I was sitting by a window, pissed the fuck off that my partner is like 2 hours late. And what are they doing and who are they doing it with and what's going on? And how come he didn't call me? How come he's not texting me 143 in my pager? How come all this stuff? And then I looked down and I saw that I was wearing socks. And it was just a moment of, oh my God, there's no problem here. In truth, mind, there's a lot of problem. But in reality, I'm just sitting here. And in that moment, oh, hi, beloved. And in that moment, it was just a vast expanse. Noticing, oh yeah, I love that I have this option to not have to believe those thoughts. Sweet little, there's a tiny little spaceship full of thousands of tiny aliens flying around my microphone. No big or small in the universe. Yes, so sweet to notice this option to live life through the density of assumption, the density of stressful thinking, and the option to stop. Allow that. What are those things? Snow globe. Put down the snow globe. Let the thoughts and the concepts and the what ifs and the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, let it settle here now. Till you notice nothing ever needs to settle. This is gaining confidence. It's the dawning of the conviction, of the solidity of this peace that you are. At first, it can be another modality. Put down the snow globe. Rest. Take a short moment. Beloved Candace of Denver. ZG Rinpoche. So sweet, this option. But before I continue, anyone have a question or something you'd like to explore? Is there internal, yeah, but that's so welcome here. Or if you'd like to share your experience of being here without reaching or pushing anything away. Or being here without any resistance to the innocence of an ego reaching and pushing anything away. Or if there's something totally outlandish you'd like to talk about, let's go for it. The Hardy Boys? Sure. It's all here. And it's all just awareness. I'm just the self with the self. Lovely. Can you pass the mic, please?
So I had a surprise visit from my parents this weekend.
Oh, yay.
And it's so sweet because when I hear you talk about awareness, like I think about the character of my mom.
Oh, I love that. That's
So
so
sweet. It's
sweet.
like throughout my whole life, like there's just, it's all peace and just so relaxed. And then when I hear you talk about the experience of mind, I think of my dad
I love that. That's so fun.
because he brings such a unique flavor of like intensity, and it's just, it's so intense. It can feel so intense.
That's so sweet.
And I
Mm.
noticed myself just in that moment, and like kind of how you shared that, like what's real. I was like, oh my gosh, he can do that. He always can do that, and it's perfect.
Yay. I love that. Right. So good. There's
But
enough room.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and it's just fun to like zoom out even farther um and to be able to bring that laughter and that lightness. And
Hmm.
even if like even if he's like, you think this is so funny, and I'm like, it's not that I think it's funny, but it is kind of funny.
So fun.
But just that part of like, it's like so real that I think holding on so tight is what makes it so real, you know?
Exactly. Yes. It's so good.
So it was just fun to like witness that flowing. And um yeah, the like just so many little things, like whether it was like a lack of patience or whatever it
Mm.
was, where I was just like, peace is still here, compassion is still here. Like
So
even if
good.
nothing's happening and you're getting up and running away or something, it's like it's still, peace is still here,
I
you
love
know?
that. Yes.
So just
So much
like
permission for everyone to be themselves. Yeah.
totally. And like if in the past it was just like more tension around it, I feel like there
Hmm.
was more softening of just, all right, do what you want to do.
I love that.
And I hope it never stops because that's kind of what makes him him, you know?
So sweet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such availability to then appreciate
Mm-hmm.
how someone shows up. Yeah,
Totally.
that's so beautiful. I love hearing that. Yeah. You can just leave it right there. So good. I had the funnest time at the emergency room a couple days ago. It was so much fun. Yes, ding! Rakataka ding kong ching! So I learned something really valuable. It's probably, for me, I'm speaking solely for me, probably not a good idea to sing along to Whitney Houston and cutting watermelon at the same time. I was like, I get so emotional, baby, anytime. And then I looked at my finger and I had to be really honest with myself. I was like, yeah, this is out of my jurisdiction. This is this is a little bit more than super glue or a band-aid and some hydrogen peroxide. Like, I think I'm gonna take this little guy to a professional. So I wrapped it up because the blood was really bloody. So I wrapped it up in a bunch of paper towels and I stuffed it in a Ziploc bag. And then I used my watch to wrap it around the Ziploc bag. And then I drove myself to the emergency room. And I walk in and I and I get to the people at the front desk, and what I noticed, the first thing coming out of my mouth was, I lift up my hand and the bloody tissue, and I'm just like, fucking watermelon. And we all started laughing. Started laughing. And then they were like, oh, you can fill out the digital form because you can just use one finger. You don't need to write anything. And I was like, that's perfect. I was like, look at the kindness that's this moment is.
That Boulder community?
That was Adventist?
Oh, yeah,
Advaita? No, Advaita.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know what it's called, but it's close. It's just right there.
Oh, I know.
I was like, Siri, take me to the nearest emergency room. There are a couple. Just take me to one of them. And she took me right to that one, super close.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm sitting in there, and at one point, you know, I mean, it's Louisville, Boulder area, so there's no one in the emergency room. There was nobody. There was no one sitting there. There was no line. There was no wait. It was just like every time I go to the emergency room, I never see anyone, which is so funny. And then I'm in the back, and my finger's still there, and I'm still listening to Whitney. and and then the nurse comes running in, and she has her phone, and she had taken pictures of, there was a little baby that was just brought in, had a fever or something. She didn't tell me exactly what the baby had, but it wasn't something so bad. But her pajamas were watermelons. She had watermelons all over her pajamas. So she took a picture of the fabric and showed me the picture, and we were like, ah, it's so funny. And then the other nurse comes in with her phone in her pocket playing the song, Watermelon Sugar, Watermelon That was so sweet. And then, oh, who's calling me? Oh, it's my promoter for Peru. We'll talk later, beloved. I'm in the middle of enlightenment conversations. And so it was so, and then the doctor was so fun. And I was so much fun watching her process. She was like, okay, I can do this, or I can do that, or maybe I can do this, or I can. She's like, I'll do that. I'll do. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm gonna do. And I was just like, all right, awesome. I love it. Just here's my hand, here's my finger. Whatever you want to do, do it. I completely trust you. And then it was so much fun when they put the shots in, and it got all numb, and then watching the the I got 4 stitches, and it's like a little hook. It's like a little hook that just, and she was so good with it. I was like, how did she do this with all that blood and all that? And she was just like talking away. I was like, what are you gonna do this weekend? And I was like, oh, this is so much fun. I was like, everything is doing its job, everyone in its place. There's nothing out of place right now. The blood is doing its job, the finger's doing its job, the numb whatever she put in my is doing its job. She's doing her job. Oh, and not only that, but then she brought in a bunch of people. She was like, she asked me, they got my consent. Is it okay for me to bring in some people that are students that are really excited about watching you get stitches? I was like, oh, absolutely. Let them all in. And as soon as they come in, I'm like, yeah, I'm so sorry. It would have been a lot edgier if it was this finger, but it's not. It's this one. So and it was so fun to see their cute little medical minds geeking out over the blood and the stitching and the it was so very sweet. Oh, and then I got a tetanus shot. And even though I wasn't cutting chicken, there was no salmonella present. There was like, you probably haven't had it in a long time. So I was like, sure. And it came with all kinds of other things, like the whooping cough. So how amazing this moment is. Now I'm immune to the whooping cough. Just because of fucking watermelon and Whitney Houston. And a slip of the finger. So it's like if I have a friend that has a newborn baby, I can go see the newborn baby without having to go get a whooping cough shot. You never heard that? Nowadays they're like, no, 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 no. You got to go get that shot before
Oh,
you come
really?
see my baby.
Oh, man, I heard that.
It's so fun. Not everyone. Just it's what I love about this option of this availability is that again, it doesn't matter what's unfolding when there's no thought about it being this or that or should or the delight doesn't end, the kindness doesn't end, the connection doesn't end, the sweetness doesn't end. It's celebrated, amplified. Oh, like this too. Oh, like this too. Oh, like this too. Oh, like this too. And there's such a willingness for it to completely end. There's no holding on to it. There's no it's like, yay, freedom gets to be free. And everything announces the presence of reality. Everything. For a moment, feel into the universe. Hasn't everything announced the presence of the universe? Water bottle, toenail clippers, everything is part of the universe, right? So sweet. And everything, here's the universe. Here's life. Here's life being life. So fun to share. I love it. And a sweetie has been like throbbing, like. Yay. I've been loving my little. Oh, when I first took off the bandage, it was like a 30-minute experience because it got really, a lot of blood got really stuck to it. So it was like, oh, I could just, yeah, I just let it soak in gentle water with antibacterial soap and just see, are you ready? Oh, take your time. And whenever you're ready, rubbing it a little, putting more antibacterial soap in the water and putting the water, making the water a little warmer. Are you ready? Oh, you're not ready. I'll take your time, beloved. It's like, oh, wow, I love that I get to be even extra gentle with my body and with myself and with this moment. And notice none of the thoughts are true about you should have this much time. You have to get to this appointment. Oh, yeah. Thank you for the suggestion. This is what life is asking of me right now. I don't have to be anywhere else doing any other thing more important, more valuable than the sweetness. It's so sweet. So sweet, this option. Just an option. Yeah. The surrendered heart option. Surrendered mind option. So available. So, in honor of the marigolds that are here tonight, these sweet marigolds. Thank you, Devin. Such a symbol of this heart devoted to itself as all of life. It's all the time. And there's a song that was inspired by a whale song many years ago, maybe about 3 or 4 years ago. I was in Maui and I was floating in Big Beach, McKenna, and the whale song was particularly loud that day, just gorgeous, resounding throughout the whole ocean as I lied there listening to the. And then there was one particular whale song that had more of a melody, as we would call melody, to it. And I heard this chorus of "You are the flower of this moment." And then getting out of the water and being surrounded by all the beauty and all the flowers and haleakala, and it was like the song just poured right through. And the song says, let's see what key I want to do it in. You are the flower this moment. I'm in the middle of the ocean, an ocean that's in the middle of an ocean of stars. I'm in the middle of the ocean, an ocean of breathing diamonds in Brahman's heart, floating gently in who you are. I thank you for holding me. All of humanity you hold, the possibility for infinity to forever most sweetly in love. I thank you for loving me. All of humanity you love, even if you can't see it's your destiny to simply exist as this. Hello, you are the flower this moment, your fragrance is bliss. Rest here like this, rest here. You are the flower this moment, your fragrance is bliss. Rest here like this, rest here. Oh, deeper than a feeling, closer than your breathing mouth. Here everything's allowed to be as it is. All is welcome to exist. A spiritual experience, a worldly affair. Love's not going nowhere. You cannot get it wrong, for it's indeed the song. Hey, oh, that every atom, every realm sings to you. It's true, it's true. That every atom, every realm sings to you. It's true, it's true. You are the flower this moment, your fragrance is bliss. Rest here like this, rest here. You are the flower this moment, your fragrance is bliss. Rest here like this, rest here like this. Take notice. What kind of dreams have you chosen? Explosions cannot obliterate these roses. I know this. I am the green thumb that grows this. A human with an infinite love diagnosis. For that which blooms from the soils of wisdom survives the rise and the fall of all systems. Marigolds will you hold? all your traumas with care and scatter petals of love everywhere. You don't have to be a queen of decisions when your mind is a giant hibiscus. You don't have to be the king of no throne when hydrangea's the law in your soul. And remember, if things start to harden and you're bouncing from pardon to pardon, there is nothing that need be discarded. There is nothing that need be discarded. For you are this moment, you are this garden, infinite moment, infinite garden. You are this moment, you are this garden, infinite moment, infinite garden. You this moment, you this garden, infinite moment, infinite garden. You are this moment, you are this garden, infinite moment. Oh, infinite garden, you are. Flower of this moment. You are the flower of this moment, infinitely blossoming. Flower of this moment, infinitely pedaling. Flower of this moment, infinitely sharing your fragrance with your higher own self. Flower of this moment, hey, you, yo, 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 you are the flower of this moment. Your fragrance is whatever is appearing right now, whether it be bliss or the KISS. Keep it simple, Sally. No. Like this, like this. Allow yourself to be kissed by the heart of the infinite. In every moment you find yourself. Oh, what does the kiss of God look like? Oh, like this. It looks just like this. Just like this. Marigolds, marigolds, marigolds. Will you hold? 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 Oh, thank you so much, loves, for this sad song. For this time together. Let me see. Let me see the date for next week. Oh, so fun. Oh, I'm here next week. Yes, the 18th. Here the 18th. Not here the 25th. Unless my plane comes in early, but I don't think so. Not here the 25th, but here the 1st on Labor Day. So on that particular day, we're going to work really hard to be the nothing we already are. Okay, so come with, you know, a big glass of water and a bandana because we're all going to be sweating beads. Yay. Beloveds watching at home, thank you for tuning in. So very grateful to be able to share these sad songs. Go to my website, ashruiz.com, if you'd like to explore more options of connecting and working together. And September 22nd to the 29th, we have one spot open for our 4E retreat. That'll be Deborah Silverman and myself doing some 4E facilitation training. So if that's something that you resonate with, send me a message. I'll be happy to tell you what the hell a 4E is. Alrighty, loves. Thank you. Oh, feel free to leave a donation in that blue thing around my Venmo. All right, I love you. Bye.